Hi, I'm Jessica. Thank you for joining me for this workout. Today we will be doing all of our exercise seated, so you will need your chair. I have a pair of dumbbells underneath my chair. I am working with 10 pounds today because we are working on back and a little bit of biceps, which tends to be a stronger muscle group, anywhere from no weights at all up to the 10-15 pound range, depending on how you feel, is my recommendation. Speaking of recommendations, we will be doing back and biceps today. On Thursday, I have planned for us to do chest, triceps, and shoulders. So 2 upper body workouts this week. We're gonna separate them into smaller groups so we can get more muscle focused work out of each of these workouts. I do recommend, if you have time, go back into the playlists and find a leg workout and see if you can add in a 3rd workout this week for your lower body that will give you an amazing total body week out of our workouts. It does help if you are subscribed to find those older workouts and the playlists. So if you haven't yet, please click subscribe. Go ahead, get set up, and we're gonna get started right now. Let's move on into the warm-up before we start working with our weights. We're just gonna go ahead, slide those hands up to about mid-thigh, and inhale, lengthen up through the chest. Open the abs a little bit, and then exhale, roll it down and roll that spine up. And I want you to think about a nice S shape here through the spine. Really let everything move and be fluid as you lift and lower the upper body. Please start engaging your core muscles today. Anytime we work with our back muscles, we need support from the abs there in the front to keep us nice and safe and strong throughout our movements. So we want to make sure that we are keeping good form and our low back supported, and we are going to need those core muscles to do that. So you'll have a little bit of core work in here as well. One more time here, roll it down, roll it up nice and easy. And then we're going to go ahead, open those arms up overhead, stretch the thumbs back, and then lower them down. So we're just working through lengthening those back muscles here. Don't force yourself into anything that doesn't feel good. If your arms don't come up as high or back as far, that is okay. As long as you are able to stretch and move, we're happy. Take it on down, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn ourselves slightly to the left, just so we have room with this right arm, and take some nice circles forward. You can even lean down onto that left arm if that feels good. These workouts are all about what feels good for you, so you don't ever have to do anything that doesn't work for your body. You can modify, you can change, or substitute these exercises. Roll this arm back. Let's warm up through those shoulders. And then we'll bring it in and turn ourselves to the right side, and we'll take the same thing with that left arm here. Nice big circles forward. And then we'll take a few of those circles back. And then we'll bring ourselves to the front here and feel like, bring yourself back around to the front. Thumbs come to the center, and we're just gonna open them back, kind of rotating palms up, palms center. So you'll feel those back muscles engage here. Don't start arching and pushing the low back and the stomach forward. Stay nice and stacked through the rib cage, kind of like a little bird here, opening those wings back and in. Very good. Let's drop that on down. Go ahead and grab your weights. And actually, we're only gonna get started with one of our weights right here. So just grab the one. and we'll set it over to the right hand. Now, if you feel like you're gonna hit the back of your chair, you can turn sideways, and I'm gonna turn sideways just so you guys can see exactly my form and what we have going on. I'm gonna support myself here with my left hand on my thigh, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this right arm down, but I'm not letting it come to the floor. My shoulder blade is still pulled up and back. Abs are hugged in. We're gonna take 15 single arm rows here. Lower, slow. So this is all about control. So we're rowing up and back. My rib cage is not opening to the right. So my belly button is still centered down towards my thighs. Over halfway there. Feel those back muscles work. Same thing, pull with a little bit of power, release nice and easy. We have 5 more. Last 2 here. Keep that good form. 1, very good. Send it on over, and you might feel a little bit of bicep work in there. That's perfect. The back and the biceps like to work together, so very rarely will you feel them independently of each other. Left hand here, same thing. I'm gonna support myself with my right hand, pulling my abs up and in. 15 rows here. Slow on the lower. Good, really try to pull those back muscles and the shoulder up onto the spine. Take your time here with this. Give it a little bit of a pause. Find the work. Five more here. I have no doubt you are doing awesome. Hang in. Last 2. And 1, beautiful job. Go ahead here, take it to the center, and we're gonna drop down to the right arm, and go ahead, scoot this left leg up underneath you wherever you can, and we're gonna take a concentration curl here. 15 of those. If you need to skip a few or decrease your weights a little bit, that is okay. So what we're doing is we're kind of bracing this elbow against the soft part of the thigh, keeping that shoulder in place. So that way the shoulder can't take over the work from these biceps. Very good. We have 10 more here. Like I said, if you need to decrease the weight, that is okay. Very good. Same thing, curl with a little bit of power. Slow on the way down. 3, 2, and 1. And let's go ahead, switch it right on over to the left arm. Same thing. You can support that elbow with the leg. Have a little bit of body support here with that right arm. 15 curls here for the left arm. Lower, slow. Abs are still hugged in, supporting the body here. Good, this should take a good amount of time. We've been working here for a little bit, and we are halfway there. Little bit over halfway there. So this is really something you need to slow down. Take your time with. Let this arm get nice and strong. All of our muscles today, back and bicep muscles, are pull muscles. So anytime you think about pulling movements in your daily habits, it's really important to keep these nice and strong. Very good. If you are getting tired, you are not alone. I feel this too. We have 2 more here. Stay nice and strong. Last one. And ease that on down. Take it back to the right arm, and we're gonna, again, go over to the left side if you need to move away from your chair. If not, you can stay right where you are. Abs hug in, you're just folding forward at the waist, maintaining this nice, tall, flat spine. Single arm row here. This time we are only going to do 10. It's a little bit of a decrease there for you. Good, now imagine this weight coming down, pulling up and back, and feel kind of the scapula, shoulder blades rolling onto the spine. Give those back muscles a nice solid squeeze back there, and then lower slow. So just make sure you're not just moving the weight around, you're moving with intention here. I believe we have 3 more, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Step it to the center, right arm here. 10 of those concentration curls. Halfway there, make sure those abs are held in. Spine is nice and tall, no tension through the neck or the shoulders. 2 more. Good, lower slow, even if they're getting tired. You maintain control. You move the weights, they do not move you. Take it over to the right side if you need to. Same posture here, keep your good form. 10 single arm rows. Very good. Make sure you are breathing. 2 more. Don't open that shoulder. Leave it down. Very good. You get tired and the body wants to save energy. It wants to find little ways to cheat. 10 concentration curls here for this left arm. Slow and steady. Nice, good pace here. You didn't come here to take it easy. You came here to work. Modify if you need to keep yourself safe and in the right level of being challenged. But definitely make sure that you find that balance of being challenged and also respecting the boundaries that your body has today. We're almost there with this one. I know it's getting tired. My arms are very tired. Hang in here. 2 more. Last one. Now, go ahead and take this 1 dumbbell and put it back underneath your chair. We're gonna take a little bit of a pause here and do a little bit of work without the weights, and then we will go back to them. So I don't want anyone getting their hopes up thinking we're done. We're not done. We're just taking a little bit of the resistance out of this. So I want you to kind of lean forward here, make fists as if you had weights, and you can take it down to the thighs, or if you want to stay up a little bit higher, right above them is fine too. And you're gonna open 1 elbow up and back at a time, lower it down, and I want you to open this elbow, feel those back muscles work here. You're opening the elbow without turning the body, so the body's not following. Hopefully, you have started experimenting this with me. We're gonna start keeping count here, 1 arm at a time. So elbow lifts up and back. Good, you make a nice little fist here, but don't squeeze real hard. We're not working on hands. We definitely want this back work, or you can leave those fingers open too. Hang in here. Tight core muscles. Your low back is working to maintain this form. Your abs are working to maintain support for the back in this form. And those upper back muscles are working here with this hand and arm movement. So again, elbow up and back. We're gonna take 1 more set after this one. So right and left. There's no rush. Hang in here. Drop that on down, very good. Let's go ahead and check in with your spine. So again, those figure S rolls, just make sure how it's feeling all the way from the base, on up, through the middle, through the thoracic spine, and up tall towards the neck and shoulder area. Give it all a little wiggle, and then go ahead and grab both of your weights this time. Very good. All right. We are going to drop them down to the sides, take a bicep curl halfway up, elbows stay pinned at the sides, open them out, take them in, and drop them down. So on this opening out, there's a little bit of a squeeze for the back muscles without pushing the stomach forward. It's really important that you do not push the stomach forward. You're gonna be putting a lot of tension into those low back vertebrae. We wanna avoid that. So let's go ahead here, 15 of those. Curl it up, open, squeeze the back muscles, pull those abs in, and release. You'll feel the biceps, you will feel the back. You can take a break or decrease your weights if you need to. Really hug those abs in here. Focus on your form. Press those feet into the floor. If you have lighter weights, you can switch. I won't lie, I am regretting that I did not get my 5-pound dumbbells here with me today as well. I would probably switch if I had them. I'm just gonna have to stay strong. You stay strong with me here too, but modify or decrease if you need to. I believe we have 4 more. Good, watch that belly button. It stays glued in between the rib cage and the hips. I'm gonna do this with you. I'm struggling. We've got this. 1 more. Very good. Take a quick little break there if you need to. Shake out those hands. My goodness. All right, give it a little stretch in there. Here we go. We're gonna go back to our dumbbells. This one is a little bit easier, which I'm definitely feeling very thankful for. Hands drop down to the sides, palms are facing the chair or the body, and we're just gonna shrug those shoulders up 15 times there. Keep a nice tall spine. Very good. We have 3 more here. And last one. And then again, we're gonna turn those palms forward, bicep curl halfway, open 10 times. Little bit less here. Core nice and tight. Those hands do not have to open really far. Even just a little bit, you'll feel those back muscles engage. Hang in here, we're halfway. Breathe. Watch your form. Listen to your body. Good, make sure that you have a nice flat wrist. There's no bending in there. We do not want to stress out the carpal tunnel area or overload that joint. Bicep should be doing the work here. 1 more. Hang on, we've got this. Steady and controlled. Same thing here. Take them down, give them a little break if you need to. Wiggle through those fingers. Really important to keep these back muscles nice and strong. We're gonna go back to the shrugs and we're gonna do 10 of them this time around, so a little bit lighter here. Let's go. Fix your form. Sit nice and tall. Hug those abs in. Draw the shoulders up to the ears. Normally I tell you guys shoulders away from the ears. Get the shoulders out of the ears. This time you have full permission. Pull them all the way up. Very good. 2 more. Last one here. Take it on down. Awesome. Now you're gonna take one of these weights and put it back underneath your chair. So I put my right weight under the chair. I have my left here still. So being off center requires your ab muscles to work because obviously your body wants to lean to where the weight is. So we're using our core muscles to keep ourselves centered because we're off balance. 15 hammer curls here. Hammer curl means that the weight is up and down, feet into the floor. Very good. Keep that elbow into the side so the elbow's not swinging forward and back. Very good. Hanging in there. Let's go. We've got this. 4 more. Nice and strong. Try not to speed them up as you get tired. I feel it too. Really control. Don't hoist this weight. We're not putting a lot of momentum in it. Last 2. Last 1. And transfer it on over to the right hand. Palm is going to face forward and the weight is kind of leaning forward towards you and you're gonna pull it up and back. So elbow, think about your elbow movement here. Tracking that pathway of movement is coming up and back. Now this requires back and biceps, which is why we're splitting up those arms so that way we don't overload this right arm completely here. 15 of those. Good, keep those shoulders pointing forward. Don't turn with this weight. As you pull back, feel those back muscles working. Don't worry about where your hand is going. Worry about that pathway of movement for the elbow. The hand will follow unless you start knocking into the back of your chair or the seat. We have 5 more on this side. 3, 2, beautiful job here. 1, and take it back to the left arm. 10 hammer curls here, nice and easy. Glue that elbow to the rib cage. Three more here. Last one. Amazing job. Take it back to the right hand. You're probably predicting what's happening next at this point. You guys are a smart bunch. 10 underhand rows here. Try not to turn the rib cage with the arm, just use that arm. Halfway there already. Last 2. Goes so much quicker with 10, right? Take it down. Okay, give that arm a little bit of a break. We just worked that side. We're going back to the left side. So this is a little bit flipped and reversed. We're gonna take 15 underhand rows here and come back to the right arm. We don't wanna work this right arm back to back. Here we go. Same thing as your right arm. So weight drops down, elbow pulls up and back. Good, you're off balance here, so you're gonna really have to fight leaning over to the side. Keep your body to the center. Pay lots of attention to that. Very good. You're over halfway there with this arm. Nice and strong, pull and release slow. Please make sure that you're not gonna bash your elbow into the back of your chair. Three more here. Two, last one. To the right arm now. Okay, 15 hammer curls on this side again. Fight that lean. Elbow stays into the side. Make sure that you're using those biceps, not the shoulders. Nice tall spine. Abs held in. Just run through your checklist as we go here. I'll let you know when you've got 15. If you are pacing with me, you are just about halfway there. Good job. Hang in here. I'm with you. I won't quit. I will not quit with you. We will do this together. I'm glad you guys are here because if you weren't, I would be tempted. Last two. Take a break if you need to. Lower the weights. Last one. And beautiful job. Go back to the left arm. 10 underhand rows here. Nice and strong. This is the home stretch. Fight the lean. Halfway there. Two and one. You are amazing. 10 hammer curls with this right arm. Okay, I'm sure that we are ready to be done, but stay slow and focused with this one. Sometimes I feel like when you know that you are almost there, you start doing funny things with your form, you start rushing through the exercise and really missing the work. This is the part where it counts the most. When you're tired, when you want to give up, when you want to give this just a little bit less, we really have to stay strong. You are almost there. Last two on this right arm here. And last one. The moment you've been waiting for, go ahead, put that weight underneath your chair. I always like to remind you guys, weights under the chair so that you don't have any tripping hazards. We always think we're gonna remember and it just never fails. The cat spills my water or someone rings the doorbell and I get up and run without even thinking about it. And it's just nice to know that even with surprises, you will not trip over your weights. Open those arms, pinkies back, squeezing those back muscles, turn them over. Very good, thumb on top, fingertips pull back, squeeze those back muscles, stretch those arms, drop those hands, fingertips are still pulling back slightly, right ear over to right shoulder, up through the center, left ear over to left shoulder, wiggle those fingers, and then inhale, take those arms overhead, and go ahead, just lightly grab the fingertips, the wrists, or the forearms, and we're just gonna kind of make this side to side circle here, kind of stretching through those back muscles. I know we're not exercising here, but you still need to have good form. Keep those abs hugged in. And then raise those arms up overhead. Drop the right arm, open and stretch this left arm, not to the side, but if you think about where the wall and the ceiling meet, right in that corner, open up towards there, really opening this nice big back muscle here. Drop that one down, take the same thing for that right arm. So draw it up and over towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. And then bring that on up. Go ahead, give yourself a nice hug here. You can widen out those legs and even get into the low back here if you would like. Nice side to side swing. You can hang on to the elbows or you can bring it all the way up to the shoulders, whatever feels good for you. And then bring that on up. Nice and easy. Best feeling in the world. Good deep breath in. And then let it go. I had someone post a comment the other day saying that they loved doing these workouts before they went on to their work day, and I just thought that was so cool, because a lot of times we're like really struggling and dreading the workouts. We don't feel like we have the energy, but then once you get it done, it kind of just like wakes you up and brings life back into the body. So I hope that you guys feel re-energized, ready for your day, ready for your work day. But either way, I appreciate you guys watching, supporting this channel, subscribing, commenting, liking. All of the things mean so much to me. I will see you guys again soon for our chest, triceps, and shoulder workout on Thursday. Make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss that. Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon.